Governor, last December, Harvard Law professor and former candidate to U.S. presidency, Lessig, came to Brazil. He participated in debates and gave a lecture on a strange subject, Tweedism. He explained that most societies are living in boss-tweed democracies, a two-stage democracy where the Tweedies control the first stage and can block reform. On the first stage, only a fraction of the 1% can vote. They are the founders, the sponsors. Only after a pretty severe filter on the first stage that the second stage can vote. And who are the second stage voters? The rest of us. I had the opportunity to ask Professor Lessig if he was filtered by Tweedism, and if Bernie will be filtered too. And the only burn US voters will feel would be from a possible rash if another Clinton make it into the White House and do their kinky Clinton business.
Well, I think, the Democratic Party looked at the Republican Party and they saw the chaos that was created when an outsider was allowed on the stage. So the Republican Party, the three leaders in the party right now, are three outsiders. Donald Trump, Ben Carson, and Carly Fiorina. So I think they thought, rationally for Democrats, we don't want any of that on our side. So they were keen to make sure that I was not going to be on that stage. But I think it's going to be hard for Bernie to win. I obviously like what he says, but it's going to be hard for him to win. But my honest view is I would much rather have Hillary Clinton in the White House than any of the Republican candidates that are up there right now.
Well, it seems there's no chance for Bernie Sanders, as Hillary Clinton is the choice of the first stage voters, the Tweedies, for the Democratic Party. Here in Brazil, by 8-3 ruling, our Supreme Court declared unconstitutional the corporate funding of political campaigns. After the decision, Justice Rosa Weber said, "The influence of economic power culminates by turning the electoral process into a political game of market cards, an odious pantomime that turns the voter into a puppet, crumbling in one blow citizenship and democracy." On the other hand, Justice Gilmar Mendes argued that this decision would only encourage funding through illegal slush funds. So, what do you think about that, Governor? We know that democracy is a loud form of government.
A little bit loud.
Do you think the voice of the voters should be on the first stage of the electoral process? Do you think the same thing could be done in the US? And before you answer, Governor, Brazil is vigilant.